and welcome to News Updates on Value Chain TV. I am Chat Moses with the news. Another news update. President Bola Tinubu has said that Nigeria's internal security, local job creation, poverty reduction, and social security are some of the top priorities of the 27.5 trillion naira 2024 budget of renewed hope. The president stated these while addressing the joint session of the National Assembly and the budget proposal today in Abuja. President Tinubu noted that the nation's internal security architecture will be overhauled to enhance law enforcement capabilities with a view to safeguarding lives, properties and investments across the country. In a statement issued by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Chief Ajuri Nglale, President Tinubu said the proposed budget prioritizes human capital development with particular attention given to children. The Supreme Court has ruled that old and new naira notes will coexist as legal tender until further notice. This development follows a fresh application by the Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, who stated at a court session today that due to the current economic challenges, it has been difficult to print the volume of new notes required to phase out old currency notes before December 31st. Value Chain TV had earlier reported that in March 2023, the Supreme Court extended the deadline to phase out old naira notes to December 31st, 2023. Barely 1 month after seeking approval for $7.8 billion and 100 million euros loan from the National Assembly, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has asked for fresh foreign loans of $8.699 billion and 100 million euros. This was revealed in separate letters written to the two chambers of the National Assembly by the President. The report.
According to President Bola Tinubu, the loans, if approved, will be used for road construction, provision of infrastructure, agriculture, and food security. In the latest read by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and the Speaker of the House of Assembly Tajuddin Abbas at plenary, the President said the loans were part of the 2022 to 2024 external borrowing plan of the federal government and asked for their speedy consideration and approval to enable him expedite action. Meanwhile, former chairman of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Apapa branch, Dr. Frank Onyebu, has urged the federal government to think about managing the cost of governance instead of taking fresh loans. Speaking with Nigerians, a resounding sentiment emerges, urging the government to prioritize sound financial management over taking loans. The prevailing view suggests that the funds saved from the subsidy removal on fuel should be utilized judiciously rather than resorting to borrowing in order to prevent additional hardships for the citizens. The public echoes a call for responsible and transparent handling of resources to foster economic stability.
And we're not supposed to borrow another money again. That is what my advice was. Because we with the sofa, we're supposed to raise in this country. We are Nigerian. We are not going to anywhere. Nigeria, they born us. We want to die in this country because this country is a better country. But they're supposed to look. We poor people, we are suffer. This tax, the tax us. They're supposed to use that money and to do something for us, for Nigeria. To borrow money, so they want to put out to another wahala be that.
The hangover of borrowing from Buhari's regime carried forward to his own regime is much. Two, a good project here embarked on, that is withdrawal of subsidy. What is happening with that generation, income generation from withdrawal of subsidy? What is happening with that income? Two, the application of the national income on palliative. Issue of palliative, that is not how what will benefit this country. Palliative is a leakage from our resources.
From my own opinion, I don't think it's very it's necessary because it's not healthy for us as a Nigerian. We've already been indebted even by the past governments, So I don't think it's necessary for the president should borrow money as we speak now. We should be thinking about generating incomes from other means to pay out the outstanding debts before we think of getting money to do any other thing. That's my own.
It's something that happens often. Government to government, it happens. So even if it is not Jagaba, if it is any other person that is in power, you see ask for more money, more spending and more everything. But the issue is just that we, the citizen, I don't think I have seen, I'm trying to like look if there is any way we can drive our power to stop the executive from this reckless extravagancy expenditure, to stop them. But the thing is that we cannot. I don't know if there is any way we can see the power. I think we, the masses, we can go and borrow the power to stop them. But as it stands now, we can't stop them.
For Value Chain TV, S.A. Ufoma reporting.
Tariq Badegasin has emerged the first African Chief Executive Officer of the Climate Investment Fund, with effects from March 2024. The Trust Fund Committee of the Climate Investment Fund announced her appointment, replacing Mafalda Dati, who left in July 2023 to lead the Green Climate Fund. Minister of Interior Olugbunmi Tunji-Ojo has assured that the automated passport application process will begin next week. The minister, who made this known in an interview with journalists, revealed that the technology for the automated passport application feature was 99% done, adding that Nigerian nationals would be able to complete their application from the comfort of their homes. Tunji-Ojo explained that while the technology was intended to make the passport application process convenient for Nigerians, the federal government also prioritized national security. The International Air Transport Association, IATA, has said that the aviation sector is still recovering from losses suffered during the pandemic, which crippled flight operations globally. IATA's Regional Vice President, Africa and Middle East, Kamil Al-Awadi, expressed this concern at the 55th African Airlines Association Annual General Meeting in Kampala, Uganda, warning governments to desist from seeing the aviation sector as a cash cow if the sector must harness its growth potential. IATA estimated that Nigeria lost about 21 billion naira monthly during the outbreak. Analysts said it will take until 2024 for the situation in the aviation sector to improve and return to 2019 levels. About 2,000 women from the Federal Capital Territory, Adamawa, Kaduna and 4 other states are set to get agri-business empowerment support from the federal government. The Ministry of Women Affairs said the program is designed to support women cooperatives engaged in profitable and sustainable rice production in collaboration with Green Agriculture West Africa Limited, a subsidiary of China Geoengineering Corporation. Speaking to Value Chain TV, some Nigerians have expressed mixed reactions on the development.
Agriculture, one of the major business ventures in Nigeria. The federal government has picked interest in an aspect of it, which is rice farming. It seeks to empower 2,000 Nigerian women in the business of rice farming. We're out to ask Nigerian women their thoughts on this development.
It's a good initiative and it's a good idea. It will help lots of women not to be adamant. At least they'll have something to do. At least they'll be encouraged. They'll move forward instead of sitting idle doing nothing in the house. Small poultry with a little time, the poultry will be growing. Their farm portion will be farming. At least as the thing is growing, at least they'll be able to harvest and sell and meet the needs of their family. And the poultry, like maybe running of chicken and little animals, they'll be able to sell and they'll be able to meet their family's need, like in terms of school fees. If instead of leaving everything for the men alone, the women can support their husbands.
Things are hard now, like all those, we are facing challenge, all those fertilizer, all those chemical, the price is high. So if government do something, I will be very happy. Because it's this farming that we used to do, me and my family, that we train children from school. So I like farming. Because for the little school that I attend, no work, I'm still doing farming work. So I love farming work. If government do something, I'll be very happy.
Courage there inside. So give us role. We can carry money, do the business. We need the money for do the business because now we no get money for do the business. We need the money for do business.
I want to go into rice farm, and I need it to establish for our women, because we women now, we are suffering, trying on our best to build home because of children, because of another activities, but our power can't reach it.
I think they should deal with insecurity first, because when you give people the loan and they cannot go to farm, or they farm it where they cannot cultivate it, so you see the finishing material there is wasted. You understand? Only for men, it's meant for the Fulani's headmen to come and put their cows inside and chop everything there. So how will they repay the money back? So I don't think this is a good point.
As heard from Nigerians, it is a welcome development as it will empower Nigerian women in the agricultural business. Adaobi Ogwejofo for Value Chain TV.
And that's it on the news update. I am Chat Moses. Thanks for watching.